This is what Colorado looks like.
A few days ago in a Louisville versus Duke basketball game, a player named Kevin Ware super injured his leg. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I'll put a link in the description to the video clip of the injury. But be warned, it's not a regular injury. It's a really gruesome, horrifying injury, so if you're not into that, then don't watch it. So Kevin Ware is playing basketball and he jumps up and then lands and his leg like splits in half and it's terrifying. People in the audience were screaming and crying and his teammates were screaming and crying and the coach was crying and his foot was all bent like this and it was cray. And this goes without saying, poor Kevin Ware, it's going to be about a year and a half-ish before he gets, you know, back to walking and stuff. I don't know if he'll ever play basketball again, but that's a real shame. But what I wanted to talk about in this video today was some stuff. So let's do that. Obviously, people that were there at the stadium watching this happen were pretty horrified and, like, you know, hysterics. And when I was watching the clip online a few hours after the game, I was surprised that I was in kind of a similar state to everybody that was watching the game. I mean, I wasn't in hysterics or anything, but I was reasonably shocked. Instead of a state of horror and panic, it was more like a state of, oh my god, how could that happen to a person? Which is strange to me, because when I first heard about this massive injury, I thought, well, it can't be that bad. I've seen worse, right? I like my movies, I like my TV, I've seen people get ripped apart and tortured and killed and all sorts of crazy, terrible things that have happened in, like, fictional worlds. So when I heard about this injury, I didn't think it would affect me, but it did, and I was surprised. I thought to myself, how could I possibly watch a teenage girl's intestines spill out onto the floor in Saw 7 and not be fazed, but this, you know, real-life leg injury, I was like, oh. In hindsight, I guess I should be happy that this injury shocked me so much. At least it means that I'm not a desensitized little something. I guess I've just never really thought about how much I can stomach in real life in comparison with what I, like, see on television. Anyways, the message of this video was a lot more clear in my brain before I started filming this. So maybe you can just, like, piece it together on your own. I don't know. That's day 3. See you tomorrow.